wasn't able to get his head out of the way after.
Continues to kind of just set up that big right hand page and launch from halfway across the ring.
Yes, he is. And then DDG's, you know, he keeps getting in these tie-ups, and that's because Wyatt keeps ducking his head extremely low, right? That's not a problem with DDG locking up his head. That's a problem with Wyatt ducking his head too low.
Wait, go check it out on your
45
phone.
seconds to go here in round number 3. So
Or
far, it has been all
Yeah, now you can see the ref getting frustrated. Like, come on, guys, let's. There it is.
They're both exhausted. They're throwing their one punch, getting tired, locking up.
It is amazing how quickly the trash talking stops when you're gassed to the gills.
It does, and then you see them kind of closing their eyes on these punches and throwing their but you gotta keep those eyes open.
Search up 10-minute loop.
Set your shots up if you want to finish tonight.
All right, it looks like we will see a 4th round here between Nate Wyatt of TikTok and DDP.
Hurry up,
DDG,
search it
excuse
up.
me. I was channeling my inner pro wrestling. I said DDP.
Yes, I have. Yeah.
There's been a sighting in Miami.
No, it's not in that account. I have
It's
another
really
account.
raining now. I mean, we're getting hit and we're underneath a tent. Does that make sense?
10-minute
The
loop.
great thing about Florida is if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. I've been told that. I've lived here for a year, and I think I've had 100 people tell me that, and it's absolutely true. It should only be around for a few minutes, and we should be dry.
Here's some of the action from that 3rd round.
Amazing uppercut, leading into a lead hook.
But it's like a picture.
There's a
like,
lot of closing of the eyes tonight.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
like
I love
art.
watching these replays of these punches. The Jarvis one was amazing. But that uppercut right there, that looked beautiful.
Paige Van Zandt, Keemstar, Coach Moose, Charlemagne the God, our entire Social Close team. The fighters tonight from the start, Mikhail Siraj and Ryan Johnston, to now, they've really given it all to us. Boozy, what's your scorecard looking like?
You know what? I got this going all the way.
I'm gonna switch my account real quick.
I don't think they've given him a lot of opportunity to showcase what he got. There's a lot of watching out the money going on.
Manage account.
I'm surprised it's not.
Switch it. Add account. No, not add account. It's like they're still fighting. Wait. Bro, let me switch accounts. Finally. Wait. Live.
Yeah, Wyatt doesn't like this, right? That's why he keeps ducking his head really low. We're seeing these tie-ups. DDG needs to be moving backwards a little more, not so much forward. If he can move backwards and lure Wyatt to him, he would be able to get out of these tie-up positions.
I don't have license though.
Well, we didn't think this was going to go to the distance, and, we're halfway through the 4th. Maybe it will.
And this very pro YouTube crowd page screaming for DDG.
They are, and it's looking more and more like these guys are getting tired, getting exhausted. And it's, you know what, if they have the will to win, we could still see a finish. But I'm hoping that they keep it up, and they can keep their energy high and give us an exciting
Where
fifth
are you
round.
watching?
Big breath from both. And finally, Nate Wyatt is able to throw one, but then he just covers up.
Yeah, and that's the reason I feel like they have these 2-minute rounds for these guys. You can train as hard as you can. It's good for them to have these 2-minute rounds. Could you imagine 3 minutes of action?
Paige, the answer would be no.
What?
No, I cannot.
Yes.
You saw Nate Wyatt kind of glance up
Yeah.
at the clock.
Right.
That is a telltale sign, Keem, in the fighting world. Is it over yet?
He's trying to survive, obviously. I think he knows kind of how this is playing out. A lot of defense, not much offense.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I really do. I want DDG to start going backwards, lead Wyatt to him, and he's going to be able to connect a little bit better and not have those tie-ups. Impressive impressive round, though.
And a lot of chatter
very
between
exciting.
Nate and the ref after every round. I wonder what his concern is.
That is interesting. You know, in between rounds, I don't think I've ever talked to the ref. In a fight, the ref, I don't even notice that they're there. So that's a good observation. I don't know what in the world he could be saying.
So you can see there in the corner one of the great trainers in boxing.
Legendary.
Joel Diaz, Timothy Bradley. Boy, I mean, all Vargas, I mean, you name it, this man right here has trained them.
Yeah, it's amazing to see these YouTubers, like, they're not just grabbing some culture or whatever, they're trying to find the absolute best. You know, they got the fame, they got the money. They don't do this lightly, they do this serious.
Well, these coaches do not have to coach them, right? When I walk into a boxing gym, I have to
Bro,
prove to the coach
DDG is
that I
hugging him.
deserve to be there. These guys did something to prove to these coaches that they deserve to be there. They showed that they're real fighters and they were invested in their career. These coaches don't have to take on anybody.
That's a very, very good point. All right, here we go. Our fifth and final round. Keith, that's a great point, too. The check clears. All right, does Nate Wyatt have anything left for DDG?
Oh, beautiful overhand
Bro,
right.
they're both tired.
Wyatt looks a little uncomfortable with that shot, ducking his head. He continues to turn his. Wyatt continues to turn his head away, and that's why he keeps getting caught with these back of the head shots, as he's saying.
The referee is
Yeah, Nate's not gonna win.
He has had it, look at him.
Stop tying up, guys. And that's just sheer exhaustion, right? At this point, they got enough energy to throw one power punch, and then they gotta hold on for dear life.
The referee kind of reminds me of a nightclub security guard. Right? He's just like, all right, you two.
Absolutely.
Stop.
Where do we get these big refs, right? We got Big John McCarthy. These refs look like fighters.
But you absolutely need someone big like this in this situation. These are not experienced, boxers. They haven't had boxing matches before. You know, they're not going to listen. You need someone that will make them listen.
Yeah,
It's under
DDG,
40 seconds now, round number 5. Big fight tonight, scheduled for 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds. Still to come to the main event, Austin McBroom of YouTube and Bryce Hall of TikTok.
Well, you got to hand it to Nate. I mean, I didn't think he was going to survive this.
He absolutely did, and that's the thing, is he took a lot of punches,
But he could have
a
changed.
lot more damage than I think he anticipated, but he sucked it up and he gutted through this fight.
And at this point, these two are just trying to get to the finish line.
Oh,
And the finish line looks like a DDG resounding victory.
The crowd is already cheering victory.
He got a few more punches to seal the deal at the end of that fight.
You just see, I just see you there and test it. And it's a glass.
We got the chains in full effect.
Well, Nate Wyatt, he has the debonair movie star good looks for a
Absolutely.
TikToker.
Well, I mean, not right now. If you see, there's
Hey, I can talk about that. I have been cut open, bloodied up in fights, broken hands, cut faces. It all healed.
Oh, it does. But not all of us look like you, Paige, so it's not as important for us to get it back to normal. Nate Wyatt's probably very happy that this thing is over.
What do you think about this experience, right? Now that you're watching it as a YouTube sensation, does this inspire you to do something else? You're one of these guys. Do we see you in a boxing match?
I just love being a commentator. I love being able to sit here and call it, and it's been a pleasure to work with you guys. I mean, you guys are the pros here teaching me what's up with all this, and it's just been so much fun to be this close to the ring. I mean, normally I get the front row seats, they hook me up, but I haven't been this close.
There's nothing better than being right here at ringside.
The commentator booth is very nice.
Yes, because guess what? You never lose a fight. You never lose sitting here.
That's right.
All right. So the judges are still figuring it out. Now we have a decision. Let's send it up to the ring.
Here are the judges' results for this sanctioned exhibition match. Lorenzo Lund scored the contest 50-44. Coach Chuck scored the contest 49-45. And Keon Wilson scored the contest 50-43. With the combined score giving the bout in favor of...
Looks like...
DDG!
Well, it's a very YouTube pro crowd here in Miami, clearly. And on a couple of those scorecard games, the judges thought he had dominated 2 or 3 rounds with those scores.
Wow, unbelievable. I mean, it's shocking to see YouTube just win every single one of these matches. You know, 4 wins for YouTube right now, and this one, I didn't know anywhere where it was going to go, but now we clearly know DDG is pretty good in that ring.
Let's take a look at the final punch stats presented by Stat Hero. Survive the game. This is a DDG domination.
Unbelievable. Power punches, 35-7 total punches. Total punches, only 40. So only 5 of them were not power punches. Unreal.
So DDG is the victor. He's getting all of his ice on. He's getting all of his bling on. And momentarily he will speak with Paige. Paige, go ahead.
All right, DDG, you are getting your hand around softly still. Congratulations on an amazing performance. Did you think it was going to go the full fight?
Honestly, I left the strip club last night. I wasn't even training for this fight.
He's quitting
hey, man.
YouTube.
Jay, where my blood at? I've honestly felt like, not to be funny or nothing, but I feel like he wasn't going to last that whole time. So a lot of respect to Nate.
You looked amazing. Honestly, coming from a professional fighter, you looked like you have been in the gym, you've been training. Can we talk about your coaching staff? You have some amazing coaches in your corner. Did you have confidence with them being there with you?
Yeah, Joe Diaz, he helped me a lot, sharpen up my skills. I'm excited for the winning.
What's next for you, all right? You looked like you had a lot of fun. Can we see you in another fight? Can we see you in an amateur boxing match, a bare-knuckle boxing match? What's next?
Honestly, just like my finale on YouTube, I'm quitting YouTube for good. So this is my last little finale, this fight. One and done. Unless.
Well,
the only way I step in the ring again, if it's with a rapper.
A rapper? Do you have any rapper in mind?
I ain't got nobody in mind, but anybody that want to step to the plate. We get the bag right.
I can see Wiz Khalifa's been training real hard. He's a fighter that I could see you match up against.
I will whatever, man.
That's it. All right. Congratulations. Amazing performance.
Thank you. Shout out to all the fans, man. Y'all make some noise.
Social Clubs, Battle of the Platforms is sponsored by Hard Rock and Stat Hero, the first ever daily fantasy sports book and the only place to get in on the Social Clubs action at stathero.com/club.
Projecting our current DSCR against our amortized fiber.
Ooh, you saw that. Yeah. Like really good. Yeah.
You already know that Live by Live has you covered with original shows like Album of the Week and Self-Made, along with VIP access to licensed events from all over the world.
Plus, we have more than 1,000 radio stations hosted by real people.
That's a lot of music, and you can customize each one to fit your great taste.
And just added the Best of Podcast 1 featuring original podcasts like Nappy Boy Radio with T-Pain, Off the Vine with K.E. Bristow, But They Don't Tell You with Jordan Jones, and many more with new shows added weekly.
So now, because we like you, here's a friendly reminder that your social club gives you access to 6 months of Wi-Fi device for free, unlocking unlimited song skips, maximum audio quality, and 0 ads. And all you have to do is complete your free subscription.
Just find your social club pay-per-view confirmation email and follow the instructions to redeem.
And yes, it's free.
Free.
You're welcome.
I'm here with Taylor Holder, who goes up against YouTuber Anderson Gibb. Taylor, you seem to have a target on your back as the guy that everybody wants to fight. Why do you think that is?
You know, coming into this, there was actually a lot of people that didn't want to fight me, so I was like one of the only ones that had an open slot on the card. So there was a lot of people calling me out, and we had to pick and choose from a lot, and it happened to be Gibb that they decided on.
Do you have more confidence ever since Gibb lost to Jake Paul?
You know, that was over a year ago. I don't really underestimate anybody. You know, I'm training hard. I'm training like I'm fighting the best in the world, and that's bad. And I'm gonna go out there and showcase my skills and show what I got.
Good luck tonight. Now over to Marcos, the Team YouTube.
Thank you, Emily. I'm here with the 7-figure giver, Gibb Man. Hey.